This blind warrior dared to challenge a cruel king to a one-on-one duel. The king hesitated, unsure if this was some trick. But then, the blind man did something shocking. He took all his arrows and snapped them in half, leaving himself with just one arrow for the battle. The king, intrigued yet suspicious, wondered if the warrior had a hidden trick, but seeing him shirtless and unarmed, he confidently accepted the challenge. On the battlefield, the king arrived in full body armor, mounted on his majestic horse, while the blind warrior stood alone ready. The battle began. The king charged forward, spear in hand, shouting in fury and zigzagging to confuse his opponent. He smirked, thinking, "What can this blind man do? Ha! I'll finish him in an instant." With full force, he hurled his spear. The blind warrior couldn't react in time. The attack was too fast. His weapon fell to the ground, but neither backed down. Both reclaimed their weapons. Now, it all came down to one final strike. This time, the cruel king shifted his weight, lifting one leg from the stirrup and leaning far to the side before throwing his spear again. But the blind warrior had something far greater than sight: sharp ears. He heard the subtle sound of the king's stirrup shifting. In that split second, he leaped left straight toward the king's exposed side and fired his one and only arrow. Before the king could even process what had happened, it was over.